Spring is in the air. Ooh, spring is in the air. Yep, look around. Snow melting. Kind of a nice storm. Snow, this was like 2 feet high last time I was out here. Look, the van's getting buried under, it's kind of gonna move it so it doesn't leave big holes in the yard, but anyway, spring is in the air. So I'm gonna start the van and put it in gear a few times, drive her back and forth, you know, just some stuff. Okay, let's see if she'll start. Woohoo! She started right up, baby. Wow. Let's take a look. I filled her up before I parked her, so I virtually went through no gas this winter since I parked it. She's running a little high because she hasn't been started. As soon as the engine warms up, she lowers right down. So still has, what does that say? 83,795 miles. Okay, so we're just gonna get out here, start this baby up. I'm gonna probably drive her back and forth because the snow has left. A lot of it has, and the wheels are starting to sink down a little bit. So I'm gonna move it back and forth a few times, put it through the gears, and I'm gonna probably park it just a few feet difference so it doesn't leave big holes in it. See, I didn't do anything. The engine's slowly starting to warm up, so it comes down. I mean, this is fuel injected. This is a fuel injected car, so or as the car guys, we like to call it fuel infected. So, but anyway, it's a good look around. That's what it looks like back there. I got a lot of work to do on this sucker, so it's gonna be fun. Got a lot of stuff. I got like a lot of stuff I have to do to this van. But we're gonna start right now by putting her in gear. Let's see if we. Ooh, good. Climbing out of the spot, and we're moving. I don't know if you can see, but we are moving. I don't want to clip the side of the house here. We got an eave right up here. I don't want to hit that eave. My neighbors are all wondering what I'm doing. See, I can't pull it out because if you look ahead of me, we have snow drifts, and I don't want to go around them and go through the neighbor's yard. That's just not cool. It's just not cool to do that. Even though I know the guy next door pretty well, I'm not going to do that to him. I mean, I wouldn't care if he did it. If he had a couple feet he had to move and go through my yard, but I'm sure he probably just wouldn't do it either. So anyway, we're just warming it up, letting her move. I can see the marks back in the rearview mirror where the tires were burying themselves. So yeah, it's good to get it out because spring is in the air. Ooh, welcome to Minnesota. Spring is in the air. Sing it with me now. Spring is in the air. Anyway, as you can see, there's still quite a bit of snow in the neighborhood here, but not so much right here. I'm just taking this baby, putting her through her paces, just kind of. I'm gonna go in reverse and go back to where I was. Cock the wheel a little bit so I don't end up in the same indents as I was before. Yeah, I'm about maybe a foot over from where I was before. I have a distinct smell of oil right now. I can certainly smell oil. I don't know if I just spilt some when I added before I parked it. But I do smell a little oil. I probably just spilt a little bit and it's burning off or something, but I'm gonna certainly get out and check and see what's up with that. because I do have a little hint of an oil smell. I mean, keep in mind, I have not moved this in a very long time. You know, I moved it back a little bit because it got broken into on the side over. I had it parked like right over here next to the side of the house where I really couldn't see what the heck was going on with it. So now I have it back here where I can look out from these windows from the deck here and see what's going on with it. And I'm actually on a hill right now, so the back of the van feels like it is way up there. And I certainly did park it further back than it was before. I may actually just want to pull it forward just a little bit. Actually, I think I'll do that. Let's see if we can. I can hit. Ooh! I just hit one of the divot holes it was in before. I just felt it. All right. I can hear the neighbor dogs barking at me right now. So, anyway, I'm out here. Like I said, I'm just gonna let it run for a few minutes. Actually, throw on the heat, see if that works or anything. The temperature of the vehicle is still cold, so it just hasn't run long enough. But turn that off. We don't need that on right now. And that's basically what we got going on. We're just chilling in the van. I actually had to come out here. I had to put a new insurance form in here before I forgot. So I'd hate to go take off in the van and get that new proof of insurance form, the updated version. So yeah, so it's actually pretty nice out today. So I just thought I'd come out here. It's getting dark right now. I thought I would just come out, see if I could get out here. You know, I come out here quite often, just kind of think. I have a lot of plans of things I'd like to do. I'm kind of deciding which ones I'm gonna do, which ones I would prefer to do. I'm pretty sure there's some things that just need to be done. So I'm gonna start with those and then work on the other stuff from there. Yeah, she's running pretty good actually. Starts right up. I haven't started her, I don't know, a week or two. The temperature hasn't been it's been barely below freezing at night, you know, like in the 20s, mid to upper 20s at night. So it hasn't been really bad like it was, you know, January, February was just horrendous. Oh, even December was horrendous. So anyway, I'm just out here letting her start up, thinking about all my plans I got going for as soon as it gets a little bit nicer out. I'm gonna just start real simple. I'm gonna do the fixes, the stuff that needs to be fixed right away, and then right after I do the few small fixes, then I'll start worrying about the other stuff I want to change back there. So we'll figure it out. You know, it's a project. It's a project. It's what it is. So anyway, if you guys have any ideas of things that you think I should do, let me know. I'm open to all ideas. I'm open to anything you got to say. I just want this to be good, fun. You know, go out with the dogs, go have some fun. So I'm pretty open to all that. So it's a good time. I love this van. I think it's so cool. I just love that I, you know, got the fold out bed back there. I got the toilet if I need it. There's a little shower. We got the sink, the stove, storage galore. There's a bed above us. Right above here is a fold out bed. I won't use it. I don't like sleeping in those small spaces because we got a bunch of dogs and stuff. So I'll be sleeping on the couch. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited for the nicer weather. I mean, you don't necessarily have to have this beautiful weather to go out and get out and do all these things. You don't need that. You absolutely do not need that. You can go out camping in this. I mean, you can probably have some condensation using like a propane heater or something, but you can certainly go out and live. People certainly live in these in cold weather climates. So, I mean, I would suggest having a wood stove so you can alleviate the condensation issues. But you know, it's fun. I'm really looking forward to, you know, I'm looking at this as like my starter van. I think I'm going to save up for maybe a little bit better one before I go full time, because just by using this one a few times and stuff, I've come to realize that there's some things I would just prefer to have the bed and stuff in the back, maybe a double bed on each side that can turn into a big one, but it also can be a sit around seat. I just like that. I like where I can have an office area, and that's really what I want to change. And I know a lot of like the road treks have that, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a road trek. But I just like how you could have that little office area back there, have the I just like how the setup is better. And you know, the grass is always greener on the other side. You know, you always find something better on something else. But you know, and then there'll be things about this setup that I'll probably miss when I change to that too. So, but I'm not getting ahead of myself. Just this year I'm going to do some small fixes, some sprucing up, make it my own. Meanwhile, I'm going to save up for that full-time one that I want to live in forever, because this one's still worth a good amount of money. She runs, she drives, she's not in bad condition, so you know, I'm going to get some use out of her for sure. So anyway, she's been running now for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, so it's pretty much long enough. I feel there's certainly heat blowing out of this now. I can certainly feel there is certainly hot air coming out, so she's warmed up. That's good enough. That's all I really need to do. I just thought I'd keep you guys up on what's going on out there, and as soon as I get the rest of this snow melted out of the way in the next couple days, maybe week, I'm gonna take her out for another maiden voyage, and may even just take her out, go stay out overnight. Never know. Depends on what I got going on that weekend. All right, guys, stay vanning. Okay, so I turned her off. I'm gonna close everything up here, and as you can see, this is, you can see where the tire marks were. I just moved the van forward just a little bit, so I don't have, so as it melts, I don't get dug way down there in the, you know, the weight. I can see all the little bunny turds next to the wheel there. There's certainly been bunnies living, some rabbits living under there over the winter, so it's starting to get dark out now, so I certainly need to go in and get ready for some dinner, but we're locking her up. Alright, later on. And while I was out doing the van, this was cooking in the new smoker griller, the new Traeger out there, so that looks pretty good. Chicken for dinner, and potatoes. Yep.